roof off of this building is about to come off. Crossover again, Romeo.
What a shot! Mula kay Carlo. Going left, going right, and straight to down! Right now, he's unstoppable.
Sa palitan. Ito, iwan ang kita.
JC is down. Sky for that dunk.
Aswa behind the down low. Bastos jam! Thompson, the great setup for the turn.
Ball bell number 3. That's a big shot. Wow.
There's an alley-oop with a rim rambler.
Whoever waiting down low. Two-handed. And then Kraken going down. Spider-Man. Use some attack. Slam dunk.
And the sound of this crowd roar.
We have the starting lineup on your screens. Alas and Villanueva in the backcourt for NLEX. Asitaw Lava, Sean Anthony Althornto, that powerful front court. Kabilang panig naman, Barroca and Simon will start at the guard positions. Denzel Bowles, Alain Maliksi, and Mark Pingris naman ang kanilang mga frontliners. Denzel taps it over to Barroca, and we have begun our second game ng ating PBA Sabado doubleheader. Denzel Bowles passing inside. PJ Simon for 2 points.
That was a perfect execution there. There was two back screens on the left side. And the good thing is the Star really executed it very well. Kitang-kita rito, he was wide open underneath. And there were 2 back picks na binigay doon para kay PJ Simon.
And a foul from Sean Anthony.
You know, Charlie, there's a lot of, syempre yung pinag-uusapan dito is really the chemistry ng Star Hotshots. Although matagal na silang magkakasama, it's really more of just being comfortable with the system of Coach Jason Webb. At with the way they executed that first play, that's something very positive para sa koponan ng Star Hotshots.
You know, we have to go back sa sinabi ni Denzel Bowles nung na-interview siya bago mag-umpisa ang season. He was really saying, yeah, well, yeah, it's the same team, same uniform, more or less. But it's a different approach now because it's a different coach, different system. There are a couple of new guys that he's familiar in the past. It's a matter of getting familiar with each other, and then hopefully they start clicking.
Yes, and yun naman ang kailangan eh. Every team would go through that. All the great teams, even yes, they do. And they're actually starting out very well, and the energy is very high for the Star Hotshots.
Ang score natin ngayon, 5 para kay PJ Simon, wala pa para sa NLEX. So all 5 points on the board so far. Kay scoring apostle, yan ang tinawag na kay PJ Simon. Althornto, of course, time guarding all the time against him as Kevin Alas will miss that outside shot. White shirts, aatake. Pingris to the cutting Maliksi. Umilalim sa depensa. 7-0 na po ang ating score.
So the beauty about this early offense of the Star Hotshots, there's constant movement. You want them to share that basketball, and you want them to get to their position immediately so that they can get some easy baskets off it.
Jonas Villanueva. Dati naglaro rin sa Star Hotshots yan. Noong Pure Foods ang tawag sa kanila. Althornton on the drive. He gets the first 2 points para sa NLEX Road Warriors.
So yun talaga yung magiging problema mo doon, Charlie. When you guard a great player like Althornton, mapapaisip eh because you know that you can yank it from the outside. Kaya pag dinikitan mo naman, kaya rin niyang to put the ball on the floor.
So you want him to get going early kung ikaw ang Star Hotshots. Dahil si Althornton, he's a streaky type of guy. His confidence grows every time he makes a basket. So nakaisa na siya rito. Pag nakailan pa yan, baka delikado na ang Star Hotshots.
Well, so far, you know, on the side of NLEX, you know, they really have to tighten up on defense because that's something that they really have to work on. Hindi sila pwedeng, you know, they're basically last in the league in terms of points giving up. And then, hindi ka talaga pwedeng makipagsabayan, lalo na pag ang isang kalibre ng koponan na kalaban mo ay loaded ng maraming offensive players. And that's what Star Hotshots is doing early.
Yun ba nga, 7-2 ang ating early score. Maliksi going to Barroca. D. Bowles to the cutting Barroca. Heel off the handle. That's going to be a turnover. Balik ang bola sa panig ng Road Warriors.
Just something that, you know, once in a while, you know, as the team grows up, you know, maging together with the new system, yung fluidity ng kanilang opensa, napaka-importante. Yung mga turnovers nangyayari because of the chemistry. Pero binabawi, look at the way they pressure in the backcourt, Charlie. Nung nagkamali sila, pero yun nga ito, tatlo kagad yung bumabalik on the backcourt to really issue that press.
Some seconds taken off that clock. That's the backcourt pressure. Now it's down to just 6 to shoot. Jonas goes to Thornton, and Thornton has to go quickly. The spin in the paint, puts it up. Ano mo naman yung talent nitong mamang ito?
So, if you notice it in that move of Al Thornton, yung una, he went left, dumiretso sa basket. Ngayon naman, binarahan niya yung kaliwa niya, pero meron pa rin option going to the right with that nice spin and the jumper.
So he likes shooting on the move. Ito si Al Thornton. In fact, he likes it better that way kesa sa nakaset lang sa mula sa labas. Kulang sa pektus ang tira ni Mark Pingree sa rebound, bakbakan, natulak ni Denzel Bowles. Si Sean Anthony. That's the first personal of the Bulls. You know, he's a 26-year-old player already now. When he first came here, he was at the very young age of 21, I think turning 22. And ibang-iba na rin ang kanyang laro. No? Since that time, he's very tentative back then. Now he knows what he wants to do. And let's just see how far he can take the Star Hotshots. But you talk about veterans, ito si Al Thornton, 32 years old already.
At saka ang dami na pinaglaruan, Charlie.
Senior na yan dito sa mga reports.
If not for those injuries, I'm sure he would still be, you know, yung dati niyang, yung pagiging explosive niya, high-scoring player.
The bounce goes to Denzel to the cutting ping. Basket na. At may kasama pang foul.
You look at that play of the Star Hotshots. Again, ang daming movement eh. Tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung movement ng Star Hotshots because how many times have we seen in the first quarter alone, there's always a cutter. There's always people moving and cutting to the basket. Ayaw na ayaw mo yung may tumatayo at umaasa na lang na mapasahan ko off a kick-out.
I think malinaw na malinaw sa atin, Eric, at sa mga lahat na nanonood, na yun yung sinusubukan gawin ng Star Hotshots ngayon. Panay ang cut nila into that plane. They get that off the miss. And Maliksi draws or is able to hit that jumper. 4 points na para kay Alain. 11-4 na ating score under 8 minutes. First quarter. Alas. All sorts of contact, no call.
Ipitong si Kevin. That was a very tough shot to make. He was covered very well by the defense of the Star Hotshots.
Maliksi. Albog ang bola. Napunta kay Baroka. Marami pang oras sa shot clock ng Star. Hingi ni Denzel. Denzel's jumper over Asi is too strong. Right into the hands of Jonas. Poked away by Pingris. 12 to shoot para sa NLEX Road Warriors side court. Inbound ang gagawin.
Al Thornton is defended by one of the best defensive players here in the league. That's why, you know, Mark Pingris, grabe yung mga assignment na binibigay sa kanya.
Asi. Over to Jonas. Down to 6 to shoot. Jonas will attack. Umilalim sa depensa. Hindi niya ma-shoot. Baroka. Had to wait for his teammates to set up. Okay, Ping. Ping will back Al Thornton in. Go out to PJ. They find Baroka sa kanto. Di makatira. Balik kay Maliksi upstairs. Outside shot from Alain. Swak na naman yan. Stress yan. Hanggang sa atin ng Oppo F1 selfie expert.
Nice thing about the offense of the Star Hotshots. Number one, pumapasok yung tira nila ngayon. Plus, hindi lang yung outside nila, pati ngayon yung mga drive nila or yung cut to the basket.
Sean Anthony missing. His partner Taulava for the cleanup.
So that's what happens when you have a guy or may pinayagan kang player na kalusot ko sa yung mga depensa. Once talaga nagkaroon ng help out, nagkakaroon ng breakdown in that defense.
PJ Simon thinking offense dito sa quarter 1. 7 points for PJ.
He did that in front of Asi Taulava. Ang laki ni Asi to be able to just easily get a shot off and only a guy like PJ Simon can pull it through.
Parang nagulat nga si Asi na he's challenging me. Parang na-late na yung reaction niya.
Wala naman kinakatakutan sa scoring of Asi.
Jonas, nice rotation of the ball, but can they get a shot off? Thornton attacks the basket. Too strong on the layup, so they got to get back down on defense. But
nice
goes ahead of the pack. Maliksi making things happen.
According to Coach Boyd Fernandez, their past 2 games were more about shots rather than defense, in which he's not very happy about, allowing 115 points as compared to 94 last conference. And that's something he's really highlighting with the team. Now for today's game, their goal is to limit the Star Hotshots to 20 points per quarter. Now let's move on to Star Hotshots. I noticed Coach Jason Webb earlier was pacing back and forth for a while, very deep in thought by himself. Now some of the things he talked about with this team were defense, consistency, and collective effort. Now his main point, he wants everyone to be on the same page all the way to the 4th quarter. Guys?
Maraming salamat si Mara Aquino, ating kasama at courtside. Anong objective kamo ng NLEX na 20 points lang ang start?
20, oh,
delikading yung kanilang gustong gawin.
Wala po na yun.
Oo,
X na kagad yun sa checklist ni Coach Boyd because hindi nasunod yung kanyang game plan. Kitang-kita naman with the way how fluid the Star Hotshots are running their offense.
But unless they can hold start to just 2 points for the next 5-15, they will not accomplish that goal. Pero nakita natin na, kung narinig mo yung kwento ni Mara, Eric, parehong depensa ang ine-emphasize nung dalawang coaches. And obviously, we talked about it, defense wins championships, defense wins games, and the best defensive teams are always in the thick of things.
Yes, and the reason for that, Charlie, kasi nga, meron yung offense mo, like the Star Hotshots, they're actually explosive and they can score anytime they want. But the previous games, yung dalawang talo nila they were doing very well in the first couple of quarters, but after a while, they couldn't really execute. Pag kumawala rin yung depensa nila, talagang tagilid kang manalo in that game. Whereas, yun nga, ganun din naman ang nangyayari sa NLEX. You really have to clamp down on defense. For the last of the league, if your offense is really bad for that day, at least the defense will give you something.
Yun na nga, depensa talaga. Hindi pwedeng mag-day off sa depensa. Kailangan sipag ang gagawin ng mga komponent dyan. And San Miguel, Star, missed a defensive assignment. Easy layup for Asi a while ago. Maliksi! Simon and Maliksi. Ang ganda ng kanilang umpisa sa larong ito. 10 points na para kay Elaine. 21-8 ang ating score. Yun na, na-break na yung 20-point mark.
Well, yun na nga, Charlie. So far, nato naman yung depensa ni Sean Anthony. He challenged Alain Maliksi for that outside shot. But ano yung aking comment lang doon, itong Star Hotshots, they are able to move the ball around easily. Therefore, it's just so easy for them to just get the ball to whoever they want to get it to.
Importante talaga yung ball movement.
You have to deny that passing lane, Charlie, to make it really difficult for that offense.
Ito pinaalala namin, magparamdam sa inyong paboritong PBA idols. You shout. A new way of expressing yourself quickly and easily. Punta lang sa sports5.ph. Look for the shout tab para magpabati sa inyong mga bida dito sa Liga. Libre po ito. Walang registration na kinakailangan. Iyawan ng mga fans dito kahit nagmintis sa Star Hotshots sapagkat si James Yap ay nandito na sa official table. Papasok na pero Sean Anthony tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang pagpukpok. This guy doesn't take a day off.
You have to maintain tempo. Okay? To do this. To do the exact same thing. To do the exact same thing as what we started with a while ago. Now, who we're gonna use is Jay. Okay? So we're here, James. Okay? Over ang daan mo. Back. Okay? Okay?
Kanina, 13-point lead na yan. Buwaba na lang ngayon. So, 8. So, NLEX warming up as well. Denzel Bowles, inaantay. Paggalaw ng kanyang mga teammates. Jump shot. Wide left ang kanyang tira. Na-rebound ni Sean Anthony. Double-double machines. Diba? Si Asi at si Sean Anthony. So, you know, they'll do it on both ends of the floor.
Well, yun ang kailangan talaga nila kumaya, Charlie. Because yun ang nagiging puho ng dalawa. But ito pa isang player. Aside from the double-double machines that you mentioned, Jonas Villanueva, nakisali na rin sa scoring ng NLEX.
7 straight points para sa NLEX. Baba na lang sa 6 ang kalamangan ng Star Hotshots. James Yap may tanga ng bola. He has had a very shaky start sa ating konferensya in limited minutes. Pink. Labas kay James. What's he gonna do? Crowd anticipating. Had to shoot at the buzzer. That's a miss. And Sean Anthony rebound ulit. Siya na rin magdadala ng bola. And thing with Sean Anthony, not afraid to bang bodies with anybody. So if you're the defender, kailangan ready ka palagi because he'll put his shoulder straight into you. Puntahan natin si Mara Aquino. Mars, anong balita dyan?
Kanina, mahaba-haba ang usapan ni ng Coach Jason Webb at Mark Pingres at mukhang seryoso. Nung tinanong ko si Mark, sabi niya na wala daw talaga yung hustle at energy ng team. At si Coach Jason Webb is looking for Mark's leadership. Pinaalala daw niya na siya yung nagdadala sa mood ng Star Hotshots. At ito yung tulong na kailangan ni Coach. Ang isang magandang influence sa first quarter para daw mahawa at mabalik yung passion sa laro ng Star. Mukhang effective. Back to you guys.
Well, we'll see. First quarter early, the lead has been cut down to 6. Was big after that 13 a while ago. Alonte nasa linya. At gusto pa nitong tapyasin itong kalamangan ng kalaban.
Nakita naman natin si Mark Pingres nung naglalaro siya and yung team niya na nag-grand slam sila. Nakita naman natin what he can do to energize his team. And that's yun ang pinag-uusapan din ng dalawa ni Coach Jason because yun naman talaga yung kinakailangan kay Mark. He's definitely a leader out there. Napunta siya sa Gilas. Ganun din yung naging role ni Mark Pingres. He's not the biggest scorer, although he can score, but the energy and the hustle, that's something that yun yung nakakahawa, Charlie. Yun yung mga bagay-bagay na hinahanap sa isang player.
Well, now they're looking for some points dahil matagal-tagal na rin yung nakakashoot itong Star. Mintis ang tira. Bowles with a putback, ngunit may foul mula sa likod. Bowles yan, pangalawang personal.
You can see how aggressive Coach Jason Webb wants Mark Pingres to attack Alonte. How many times nagsisimula yung opensa ng Star Hotshots kay Mark against Thornton on the post.
So there had to be a change there. Linabas muna si Denzel Bowles dahil dalawang early fouls. Pinasok si Ian Sangalang. Sangalang will be defending ito. Binabantayan na nga ni si Asi Taulava. Bumay slide spin. Ang big man may foul na agad na tinawag kontra kay Ian.
That was a great move there by Asi. He's been doing that for so many years. Pag medyo binarahan siya yung kanyang kalawang balikat, ang bilis na rin nakakaspin. So it speaks well of his athleticism.
Villanueva to Thornton. They go down to Asi, 6 to shoot. Alas, umatake, linabas kay Villanueva. What's gonna happen? Asi outside shot. In and out, Melton will push. Nice bounce dito kay Ping. Umilalim, pasok!
Yung execution and fast break, they're getting a lot of easy baskets off their defense, and that's something that the Star Hotshots really prefer, lalong-lalo na pag nagsasuffer yung kanilang half-court set.
Beautiful finish mula kay Mark Pingres. The crowd enjoyed that one. Lead is up to 7 inside. Alonte creating space. At tumitingin pa sa referee. Wala bang foul? Sabi referee na.
Wala. Mark just didn't use any armbar. Wala siyang ginamit na elbow doon. Talagang panggalang. Ginamit lang niya yung kanyang dip-dip pang-depensa.
Pwede sumagot ng referee. Pumito ba? O di wala. Melton mintis ang kanyang outside shot. Al Thornton another rebound. With Al Thornton, another thing na kailangan obserbahan ng kanilang coaching staff is Al Thornton's endurance as the game goes on. Diba? Kasi nakikita natin minsan huffing and puffing na yan after a while. So they have to manage his minutes and make sure he's fresh towards the end.
I think, Charlie, nagmumula rin yun doon sa kanyang tuhod. Because of course, lalo na pag ganyan hindi pa talaga 100% yung tuhod mo. Kahit anong kondisyon mo sa cardio mo, yung muscles mo bumibigay eventually. That's why you really have to pace out because he's still recovering. Although he's a lot better compared to before.
Ito yung reverse. Si Mark Pingres, Pectus off the board. Here's a power move inside from Al Thornton.
Malinis eh.
To get those two back.
Charlie, it's really clean that there was no foul on Mark's defense.
Pasok ang unang free throw ni Sean Anthony who just plugs away. And si Sean Anthony kahit let's say down ng 30 yung team niya or up ng 30, ganyan pa rin ang laro niya. He just plays. Doesn't look at the score. He just keeps doing it. So a very, very impressive breakout season for Sean Anthony so far. Dito sa NLEX, katandem si Asi Taulava. Rob Reyes is in the game. Pinalitan si Asi Taulava. So 10 points have been chopped off that 13-point lead kanina. Tatlo na lang lamang ng Star.
Well, NLEX has been doing this kind of game where they just want to be hanging around. You cannot like put them out early. How many times have we seen them being down in the third tapos Charlie tinatapos sila in the fourth quarter. So, kailangan talaga tuloy-tuloy lang ang consistency against NLEX.
Yeah, iniwan para kay Sangalang. Di makatira. 3 to go. What's Simon gonna do? Release from 3. Oh. Boom! That shot is brought to us by Oppo F1 Selfie Expert.
Well, wala ka na masasabi doon sa depensa ng NLEX because there's always a defender in every opportunity that they take a shot. Pero yun na nga lang, Stars been really shooting very well here in the first quarter.
10 puntos na para kay PJ Simon. Si Alain Maliksi nakasampu na rin. So 2 guys in double digits already. Sean Anthony humingi ng continuation. Gumenta sa rin.
Alam mo, hindi mo talaga siya pwedeng yung akala mo isa-set lang niya yung bola. Because ina-atake niya how many times,
grabe.
di ba? He's
Triple
given
threat
that,
talaga yan.
yes, he's always given that freedom to be able to read that defense, and if you have the knockout opportunity, he will attack you.
Substitution. The lead will receive for Ranford Rivas.
That was a quick substitution. Ranford Rivas had barely played at nilabas na siya ni Alain Maliksi. So, both imports are on the bench. Balik tayo sa Philippine Cup. Diba? Apat ang lamang ng Star Hotshots as Melton dribbling display, reach in, that's going to be a foul. Sino ba? Jonas Villanueva ang matatawagan. Clint Cobuntin, pinasok na rin ni Coach Boyat Fernandez. Simon Enciso came in a couple of minutes ago.
Smart move yan, Charlie, because wala pa sa penalty ang NLEX.
Ito ba, substitution na rin. Jonas labas muna, kabola nete naman ang pinasok para sa mga naka-purple na NLEX.
One more foul to give dito ang NLEX. Except for that, they were able to get a decent shot off.
Nice attempt from Justin Melton. Di lang niya maipasok yung tira.